Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode. How is everybody doing? Oh man, I'm doing so good. All the villagers are here welcoming us to a brand new day, and I'm having the best time. Today is going to be our special Q&A episode, and I got a bunch of awesome questions from you guys lined up, ready to go. I don't know, I think it's over 20. It was so many though. Thank you again for everybody who submitted questions. If I didn't get to your question in this episode, we might sprinkle some in some upcoming episodes. And man, we had some good ones. But also, today's question of the day is going to be super awesome because our episode 100 is coming up. We're going to have a world tour. We're going to have a world download. And it's going to be a monumental day because I've never had a series that goes 100 episodes. So that's going to be so awesome. But what I want to know from you guys today, so put hashtag question of the day, would you want a special guest to join me on that day? And if yes, who would you want to see on episode 100 with me? So let me know down below. Put hashtag question of the day. I'm so excited. So let me know who you think should be there, and I would put it into consideration. I might even go ahead and approach that person with cookies and meat and see if they want to come here and join. Oh, that villager is going to kill himself. Are you okay? He gone. Oh, he's going to the hospital. That's awesome. But you know what? Without further ado, let's do a little time-lapse of me doing some terraforming because I'm planning on doing a little road back over to our other city. And you know what better way to do it than with a little time-lapse while I answer some questions. So let's go. Let's get this started. All right, let's get this started. So the first question is coming from Claudia's asking, how did you start your YouTube career? And this is really funny though. I actually started my YouTube career on someone else's channel. My friend Ivan, he had a channel called Overlook TNT, no longer active. Let's get an F in the chat for Ivan, a hashtag Ivan F in the chat. But that's my boy right there. I actually did episodes of building with sausage on his channel. I don't even know how many episodes I did. I think like 7 or 8. I would build, and then he would pretty much just pretend to be the replay mod and like cinematic camera mode around me while I build for his channel, and that was super awesome. A bunch of people started subscribing to me even though I didn't have a channel, so by the time I started officially, I had people waiting for it. And I don't know if you guys are still around from back in the day. If you are one of my old school friends who subscribed to me even before I had a channel, let me know down below if you're one. Just put hashtag before sausage. Let me know if you were the one or the 42. I think I like 42 actually, which is really funny. So that was back in January of 2014. In May, I got the bug. I was like, you know what, Ivan, I'm gonna do it. I have people wanting this stuff more consistent, and they wanted for me on a channel that I could talk and make a bunch of weird comments in the background. So I went ahead, made a channel in May of 2014, and it's been going really good ever since then. So I had a lot of fun, and it was just the memories. Now, the next question is coming from Leo. Leo is asking, what is my favorite movie and why? You know what? I can't answer this. I have too many awesome movies. I'm going to break it down 2 ways. I'm going to tell you what my favorite recent movies are, and I'm going to throw in a little sprinkler in my all-time favorite movies. So, current favorite movies, Endgame, of course, Infinity War, one of my favorite, those 2 right there. Oh, man. Into the Spider-Verse, love it. John Wick 3, I just finished watching that. My God, one of the greatest action films ever. Some of the greatest hand-to-hand combat. Oh, my God. Love it. I'm not a scaredy boy of clowns, okay? I thought it was scary, but I'm not like broken with fear from clowns. That was a really good horror movie. And A Quiet Place, love The Quiet Place. That's, oh man, it's such a good sci-fi horror right there. I love a sci-fi horror movie. Now, that's new. Old school Star Wars, the original trilogy, love it. Lord of the Rings, all 3 of them. The Dark Knight, one of the greatest superhero movies, period. Pulp Fiction, love Quentin Tarantino movies, man, love me some Pulp Fiction, love me some gangster movies like Goodfellas, Scarface, The Godfather 1 and 2, ooh baby, then Aliens, love me some sci-fi horror, Braveheart, Gladiator, and Saving Private Ryan, right there. Those are my favorite old school movies. Next question is coming from Eric Foster. Now, Eric is asking, how are you so good at building sauces, and how do you blend stuff? Okay, you listen. It's a lot of work. I've been building since 2014. A lot of practice went into this. Building almost every day since 2014. You kind of get some tips and tricks in your wheelhouse, and you come up with some pretty cool stuff. And you know what? You just keep building till it looks good. You just keep placing blocks down till it looks decent. But a lot of practice, like everything. Like people who are MLG at quick scoping. They're not going to be MLG the first time they touch a controller or mouse and keyboard. You got to practice, and eventually you'll 360 no scope some blocks in Minecraft. Now, John is asking, what is my favorite type of food cuisine? Man, if I had to pick a favorite, it's hard to pick a favorite. I love so much food, man. I love all kinds of food. But if you have to, put a crossbow to my head and say, Sauce, I'm gonna pull this crossbow right now in your forehead. If you don't tell me right now what your favorite cuisine is, what your favorite food is, man, pizza. The one true donut's asking, what would you like the next update theme to be? Now, I did mention a bunch of times that I kind of had a feeling it was going to be the combat update, and I wouldn't mind having like wizards and wizard staff, dual wielding different kind of weapons, and just going crazy with that. But that's if it's a combat update. A lot of people were guessing it might have been because of the smithing table and the fletching table having no functionality. And I went on the Spawn Junks podcast and we had a discussion with Pixelrich and Joel. But you know what? If I had to pick, I really would like a biome update. Now, listen to me. This is what I'm talking about. Watch this. Now, not only update the biomes they said they were going to update in the previous Minecon Earth, whatever it was called back then, or whatever it's called right now. Like they were saying, what would you like to update? We'd like to update a taiga, a savanna, a desert. Pick one. We're going to pick, the most boringest one. No, but I want a biome update, but I want not one update every update, like one biome update every update. I want one update that upgrades every single biome at once. And not only that, I want them to introduce new biomes. Okay, so not only do I want them to add everything they said they were going to add for the savanna, everything they were going to add for the desert, I wanted to upgrade every single biome and include different ones. I want to see wasteland biomes, like almost like a Fallout looking biome. I always loved that. I think I saw that type of biome once when I played a mod pack. I don't know if it was Biomes of Plenty or not, but it's a really cool wasteland biome. So cool. Maybe a tropical like a beachside biome, which would be pretty cool. Maybe a volcanic biome with like ash and volcanic eruptions that happen every so often. It's like almost like persistent weather in these biomes. That's something I would love to have, like blizzards and no hurricanes or tornadoes, because we don't want to break our stuff, but stuff that would actually make the world seem more realistic to these biomes that already exist. So you don't have to go too crazy by adding a bunch of different tree types, which I don't mind, but add persistent weather, add more ambient sounds like birds chirping, add more animals in the world too. Maybe add like actual birds you see flying besides just little parakeets in the air, whatever they call. No, they're parrots, right? No, add like actual birds flying in the air, just like you see fish in the ocean. That's what I want to see. I want to see more biomes. I want to see updated biomes for every single biome in the game, persistent weather, ambient sounds, more animals, stuff that actually make the world look more alive. That is my dream right there. And I wouldn't mind, slabs and stairs for every single block in the game. Come on, vertical slabs too. All right, now this next question, a lot of people always ask this, and not only this specific way of asking it, they ask it in a certain way, and I'm gonna go over it right now. So Carmelo Shoto asked, if you were given the chance to be a hermit, would you take it? Or if Hermitcraft is open for new members, would you apply? Now, a lot of people always ask, Sausage, you should join Hermitcraft. Sausage, why don't you go ahead right now and join Hermitcraft? You can't just join Hermitcraft. You gotta be invited to go into Hermitcraft. It's not like you could be like, you know what, I'm gonna join Hermitcraft today. Let me just get inside that thing. I'm gonna find out what the IP is. I'm gonna just come on in there and hang out with Scar over there in this pirate island. I'm gonna go hang out with the architects down in some white room that I won't be able to get my way out of. I'm gonna be, the sausage man instead of the poetry man. No, you can't just do that automatically, okay? But if they will invite me, yes, I'll go. Who wouldn't? There is no such thing as a Minecraft YouTuber right now in this planet Earth that will not join Hermitcraft if they were invited. So, yes. Would I join? Yes. Would I have fun? Yes. Would it be amazing? Yes. Do you want me to join? Well, I got no control over it. All right. Now, this question is amazing. Art, I can never say your name. I'm just gonna say Art. Art, I love your face. This is a beautiful question. This is awesome. How would you feel about an update to the agriculture farming in Minecraft? New crops, scythes, scarecrows, crows. What do you think? Well, you know what? This is amazing. If they can add this to whatever I just went over a little while ago about biome updates, I would love an agriculture and farming update. Adding more crops would be amazing. Something I always loved was when I was playing my Farming Valley series. If you guys are veterans of Farming Valley, just put hashtag Farming Valley. Let me know how much you love that series, because I had so much fun. If you guys never caught that, check it out. It's so cool. Season 2, was all right. Season 1 was a classic. I love that series, and they had so many crops, and I love that. The option of having like 20, 30 crops, even Pam's Harvest Craft, when I was playing a lot of modded, that's one of my favorite mods, because there's so many crops. And not only the crops would be cool, I want the crops to actually have a purpose. So what if you combine crops to make meals? That would be awesome. Like, you could actually make like a chicken dinner with like potatoes and chicken, and combine that into a plate that you can eat, and your hunger bar just goes up even more. And that would just be so much fun, and it would change the game, because you would have just more fun with crops. Because right now, what do? You either have an automatic crop farm, you just put crops in the background. Once you have meat, you don't see really I don't see a lot of people eating bread, eating potatoes, eating carrots, unless they're golden carrots. But I would love there to be more purpose to the crops, and that would be just so much fun. I would love it. Scythes would be kind of cool too, because maybe you can get more out of your crops. You can just do the chopper with the scythe, you get more out of it. That would be really cool. Adding scarecrows would be awesome, because they can like deter maybe bad guys from trampling your crops or something. Crows would be pretty cool. That would just be amazing. Just add more to the environment. But I would love that update. What do you guys think? Now, Sakumu asks, can you do a building with a little bit of redstone in it? I would love it. No. No, I'm playing. Maybe one of these days. If you guys want to see a redstone project, let me know down below. If you do, just put hashtag redstone. But let me know, what should I build? We can build something simple, like little nano farms or something like that. Or would you like me to do like an etho door? You guys are crazy if you say etho door. Don't say etho door. Now, my friend right here, Bajan, asks, how does a day in the life of Sausage look like? It looks like this. Get ready. So, get up in the morning, make some coffee. Make a beautiful, nice roasted coffee, either a Colombian blend, maybe an Ethiopian blend, maybe something from Madagascar, or something maybe from Hawaii or Alaska or Jamaica blend. Oh man, there's so many different coffee beans I got, man. I love me some coffee. So do some coffee. I can either do it many ways. I have what's this thing called? An espresso machine, or I have an old school espresso machine you put on the stove. I also have French press. I also have some cold brew that I brew over maybe like a 48-hour period, just to get some nice little cold brew. Coffee is key to starting out my day. After I do some coffee, I read some comments there that I missed maybe from the day before. I start thinking, what should I do today? Should I do some single player worlds? Should I do some I don't know, it's a tutorial? Should I try something new? Maybe a little showcase video? And then I start going over ideas. I have a notebook of stuff that I think that I could do, I could build, I could make video ideas, and I go through and see what inspires me on that day. Then I go to record. I go to record like that. If I'm super inspired, I might record 1, 2, maybe 3 videos in one day. You never know. Or maybe one real big project in one day. Get that ready. And once I record everything, take a little break. Maybe have some lunch. Maybe have a little snacky poo. Then after that, edit. Edit like a crazy boy. Edit till it's perfect. Then after that, maybe eat something or watch a little YouTube after that. Some of my friends maybe making some videos. I watch that, hang out. Maybe after that, if I got some time, maybe do a little stream or two, which I need to stream a little more. I got to get back into it. Then also after that, take a little break, watch some maybe a little Netflix and chill, relax. Maybe with some more dinner or something. Maybe second dinner, third breakfast, whatever. And then after that, I just hang out, watch like Twitch or something, see who's streaming, any of my friends streaming, maybe any videos that I missed throughout the day, and answer maybe some more comments back. And that's like a typical day right there. Fun times. All right, now my next question is coming from my really good friend Mousy right here. Mousy was asking me, what type of content do you enjoy making yourself the most? For instance, block for block tutorials, let's play series, or streams. Love you, you know that. I love you too, my friend. I love you so. I love your face. Now, this is really a good question. Nobody ever asked this. I think the first time somebody asked me this question, and for me, I love them all, but I love them all differently. This is the thing. I love block for block tutorials just because, like, ever since I started on YouTube, even before YouTube, like, I used to love building Minecraft builds. I used to love it. At the beginning, I wasn't like the greatest, and I always was like, man, let me check out YouTube. Let me see who's out there. Let me see what people are making, and let me get some inspiration so I can mold that inspiration into something that I would think would be cool. And I always used to love that because my favorite part of Minecraft is the build, is building. I'm a builder at heart. I love building, and I love being inspired to build. So I love to also give back to all the people who are out there doing the same thing I used to do when I first started. What should I build? How do I build this? How do I get better at building? And I feel good knowing that somebody out there just got some inspiration from a build of mine and is making it their own, or even if it's block for block complete and they're just taking it for themselves and they're like, I love this house, I'm living in this house, this is my house. I love that. I love that. And it's so cool knowing that there's so many builds that I've made, and I've made so many, I can't even count, that are out there in the world, just sitting in a server or sitting in a single player world that I help create, and that just feels good. Now that's for the block for block. For the Let's Plays, I love Let's Plays. Let's Plays are so fun to me. Seeing the progression of a world from day 1 to day 100, it's so inspirational because I've always wanted to do something like that, and I've never really done that until just recently. We're getting so close to episode 100, and it just feels so good. It feels so good to see where the world has come from just a simple starter house, which wasn't so simple. I think I went a little too overboard on that, to where we're at right now, having different kingdoms separated in different locations, different build styles all over, and we're still growing to this day. I love Let's Plays for that. And streams are so cool, man. You can just hang out with a bunch of people in the chat, talk about whatever, and it's just so entertaining. I love it. I love it. So interactive. I could just chat with you guys and talk about how your day's going. What are you into today? Did you see that last movie that came out? A bunch of stuff, and I love them all, but for different ways and for different reasons. And it's so cool. I love them all. I love them all, Mousy. I love your face. All right, now this next question is from Allie. Allie was screaming at me saying, Sausage, after the World Tour, you better go to Gorgon or I'm gonna slap you. We're gonna go back, I promise. We're gonna go back to Gorgon, which is our beautiful Dwarven kingdom. Eventually it's coming. Once we get the inspiration, the inspiration is always there, but it's coming. It's soon. We're gonna go on the ground in the darkness. Okay, that's fine. But Allie was asking me, if you could choose a starter, main, side, and dessert, literally anything, what would it be? And I love me some food questions. Give me some food questions. And I want to know, before we even get into this, let me know what your favorite foods are. You guys too. Put hashtag food. Let me know what you like to eat. Now, if I had to pick any of these and different food types, let's see, a starter. So starters like appetizers. Appetizers, one of my favorite appetizers, literally, it could be one of two things. It could be I love egg rolls or I love calamari. I love those two. Let's just say calamari. Let's go with that starter. Love that. Some nice deep fried calamari with that dipping sauce. Man, oh man. As a main, filet mignon, medium rare, seared on both sides with just some salt and pepper. That's it. That is my main. I love me some steak, man. Some sides. Ooh, man. How about? Ooh, that's a hard one. So many good different sides. How about macaroni and cheese with some really delicious, like melty cheese, and not only melted cheese all inside the macaroni and cheese. Give me a hefty, thick side of cheese on top and bake it. Right there. That's my side. Dessert. Give me a clean, plain old cheesecake from New York City. This little spot called Junior's. That's my spot in New York right there. Junior's Cheesecake. One of the greatest cheesecakes in the world in New York City called Junior's. No hashtag ad. I'm telling you the truth. That's life right there. But this could change though. Everything I just told you can change from day to day. That's what I'm feeling right now. Thank you, Allie. I'm now hungry. Thank you so much. I hope everyone's hungry now. Thank Allie in the chat. In the comment section. We're not streaming. Now, my friend Michelle is asking me where I'm from. Where you from? Well, I am originally from Miami, Florida, okay? I'm living in North Carolina right now. I'm going back to Miami one of these days, but I'm from Miami. I love me Miami. I've been living there all my life. My family, they're all Cuban. So if you notice, Sausage has a cute little accent. What's that accent from? He's Cuban. I'm Cuban. My whole family's from Cuba. I'm the first one born in the United States. But before Cuba, we go back, to Spain, to the Spaniards. So I got Spain and Cuba in my blood. I'm a Spanish boy. There you go. That's where I'm from. Now, Mason is asking, who inspired you to be a YouTuber? And this one gets asked so many times, and I will never get tired of saying right now, two specific YouTubers inspired me to become a YouTuber. Number one, Corrales. Number two, BOO. That's it. 1 and 2. There's a couple others along the way, but the way I get my style, the way I started out my channel. My highest inspiration was Keralis and B-dubs. If you notice, old school Keralis, even though he's not doing Minecraft anymore, he's still around. He's doing amazing city builders and a bunch of other awesome content. I still follow my boy Keralis to this day. B-dubs still constantly an inspiration. But the way Keralis had his videos, he was doing Let's Plays and build tutorials. And if you notice, I do Let's Plays and build tutorials. I got inspiration from him, and to this day, the whole structure of my channel, you can see a little similarities to Keralis, and that's how I was molded at the beginning, and I love doing it. Build block for block tutorials, showcase videos, world tours, inspiration, and Let's Plays. That is my boy right there. A lot of the and he would do a lot of modern stuff, which I don't do as much. But the medieval side, he did do a couple really good medieval tutorials. But the medieval side, the rustic side, that comes from B-dubs, and I started melding my style between them two, and then later on, I just made it into my own. But big inspirations right there. B-dubs, Keralis. So good. All right, now Xavier is asking, what recording software do you use for your videos? I have a channel on my phone, but I got a computer and I want to start making videos. Now, a lot of people ask me this too, like how do you make your videos? So there's different ways you can make your videos. You don't have to do it like I'm doing it, but I use 2 different recording software. So the main recording software that I use for making my YouTube videos is DxStory. This is the one I've been using since the very start, since my first video. DxStory, you gotta pay for it though. I think it's like $49. You pay one time and you never have to pay it again, but I just love it. I'm used to it, and it's really, really good. And it's my favorite. So I use DxStory. I also use OBS. OBS is free. You could definitely use that if you want to have to pay for DxStory. But OBS, I don't use it for videos and recordings. I just use it for streaming. So those are my 2 lovely bits of software that I use. And that's it. I don't use nothing else. Those are my 2 right there. Oh, and I also use, to edit my videos, I use Premiere. That one you have to pay a subscription. There's a lot of free stuff out there. You suggest just Googling what's out there. You have to pay for Premiere, but I love it. It's the best. It's the best. You can also use Sony Vegas. I heard that one's pretty good too. There's a couple other ones, but what I use is Premiere Pro. Oh, and Photoshop for my thumbnail. But I know there's other free stuff too. Pretty much I pay for everything except for OBS. It's okay. Hilarious Gamer asked me, what is my favorite block? Spruce. Plank. And trapdoor. Everything's spruce. Definitely not birch. All right, next question is from Brownie Bits. Oh man, this is a really good question. Now, they go, hey Sausage, here's a good question for you. What is one build that you have done in your past that you wish you could go back and change, and how would you change that build? Man, you know what? The only thing I would change of anything that I've done in the past, it's not really the build, because every build that I've done is leading to how I'm building now. So if I go back and change it, I don't know, maybe like upgrading your village or upgrading an old build would be kind of cool, but I really wouldn't change anything I've ever done, because everything I've ever done led to what I'm doing now. But something that I wish I could go back and change was the way I was doing my tutorial videos back in the day. They weren't the greatest. If you notice some of the old school videos, like one of my most popular videos that I have is this medieval church that I did. But it's an awesome church. It's one of the coolest churches I've ever done in my Minecraft life, and it was a long time ago, and I don't know how I pulled that off. It came out really, really good. I was using Conquest, not Reforged, just regular Conquest as a texture pack, but I did too many cuts. It wouldn't be block for, it would be block for block at the beginning, and then all of a sudden it turned into like a let's build, and I would cut too much, and I didn't show enough. It was kind of inspired. It's like almost like an inspirational video. In other words, like you would get inspired by it, but it would be hard to do a block for block because I would cut so much. And I wish I could go back and tell my younger self who's making videos for people, Sausage, stop cutting so much. Do more block for block. Show exactly how you build it. Even though it's gonna be like an hour-and-a-half video, show it all from the beginning to the end. That's the only thing I would change from my building past. Now, Sith Gaming is asking, when am I gonna do a face reveal? Now listen, okay? I've been revealing my face for years and years. If you guys want to see my face, literally just go to my Twitter right now. Go follow me on Twitter. There's a link in the description right now. It says Twitter, has my whole page and everything. Go to Twitter, follow me on there, send me a message saying, hey, what's up, Sausage? and go to my media tab. Literally, I have pictures of me all over there. If you guys want to see my face, go there right now. Let's see how many people we can get after this video. How many people are going to follow me on Twitter to see my face? Go see my face. It's a lovely face. If you see my face in the, if you guys see my face, put hashtag I saw your face also, and you're beautiful in the comment section. Now Carson is asking, how do you stay inspired? Oh man, inspiration, it can come out of nowhere. It can come from everywhere. I get inspired by so many different ways. Yeah, one way to get inspired is pretty much you guys. You guys saying, hey Sausage, I would love to see this build. I would love to see that. On your next episode, can you try this? Literally somebody commented on the other episode when we showed off the ravine, and they were like, Sausage, you should do a ravine house. Guess what? A couple days later, I did a ravine house tutorial. That's the inspiration. It mostly comes from you guys, to be completely honest. You guys mentioned something and there's a little spark that goes off, and I was like, man, I gotta do that. That sounds really cool. That would look really cool in my world. I don't think I've ever done something like that. Or maybe that's, oh man, I've done that before, but let's see if I could do it in a different way, something to tweak it so somebody could take inspiration from it, use it for their world. So you guys are my main source of inspiration. Other than that, if I'm looking for inspiration, Pinterest is a beautiful website. Just type in anything. Type in medieval castle. Boom, you get a bunch of pictures of medieval castles, actual real life castles, concept art castles. So many different ways you can get inspired just by concept art. Googling concept art and a specific type of build, also amazing. Takes so much I take so much inspiration from that. Also, my friends, my YouTube friends that make amazing content, amazing builds out there. Oh, so much. My boy Fwip, my boy Pix, my boy Germsy Boy, Nash Crafter, all my friends, man. Germ's doing some crazy stuff right now in this world. So much inspiration out there from other YouTubers too, and it's out there. Just go out and find it. Also, you know what else? Real life. Sometimes I'm driving by and I see a really cool house. I'm like, man, you know what? I could remake that house. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Let me take a sneaky picture. Hopefully people don't see me. I'm not stalking anybody. I want to take just a picture of this house. So simple things like that. But inspiration could come from anywhere. Now, Kevin is asking, have you ever thought about playing with mods or mod packs or making your own mod pack? Now, making my own, no, because I have no idea what to do and how to add or what to add or what conflicts with what. I have no idea because I hardly ever play modded. The only times I really played modded, I played Feed the Beast back in the day. I played Farming Valley. I played Sprout. I usually do like the more adventure-y, exploratory ones like that. Those are my favorite type of mods. But I wouldn't make my own. There's actually something coming up very soon that I might be playing something modded as a pack that's not even out yet, but I got a little heads up from the developer. I might be playing some modded very soon, an exclusive series that might be pretty awesome and you guys might like it. I don't know if you might have any ideas what it could be. If you guys have an idea what that mod and what that mod pack could be, just put hashtag modded and let me know what you think it could be. Maybe if you guys might follow certain mod developers, one of them has been kind of teasing something that's coming up, so I might be playing that very soon. If you guys are into modded, I might be adding that very soon. I'm super hyped up. Now, Darby asks, how big are you planning your world to be before you decide to start over from the beginning? I'm never starting over. This is a forever world. If you guys have heard of what a forever world is, you keep a world forever. You keep building on that world forever. The only way that I'm going to stop building on this world is if a catastrophic event happens. Like, everything crashes and I lose all my backups. I lose the backups of the backups. I literally right now have so many backups. Listen, in my computer, I have 2 different backups in my actual main drive. Okay, in my backup drive, I have a backup there. And I also have, let me see, 1, 2. I have 2 different external hard drives. Each of them has a backup. I also have a backup up in a website right now, and I think that's enough backups. I have a lot of backups, so I literally would have to lose every single backup. My world gets exploded and something catastrophic happens. Okay, that's the only way I'm gonna stop this world and start a new one. So whoever is wondering, Sausage, you ever gonna start over in another world? Never. The most I would ever do is go somewhere farther away maybe and start maybe a fresh location, but I'm always gonna connect those locations to every other spot. We're gonna keep this world for a long time, okay? So don't you worry. Now my friend Idiot is asking, Sausage, if you could bring one retired Minecrafter back to YouTube, who would it be? Oh man, there's a lot. There's a lot that oh man. And only one though? Can I give you a few? Okay, let me give you a few. I know you said one. Let me give you a few. I love to bring back my boy Duke on Red One. I know he retired just recently. I know he's lurking. He's probably watching this video right now in some other name. He said he was never going to tell anybody what his backup name would be. Maybe it's you. Are you Duke on Red One? Some people know what his real name is. Somebody better tell me what his real name is. Well, what his new name is. But I would love to see Duke on Red One back. I love him. He inspired me so much. And he's, to this day, still one of my big source of inspiration after my boy Corrales and Beat Us at the beginning. But later, in the later stages of my YouTube career, Duke on Red One was one of the biggest inspirations right there. I would bring back Duke on. I would bring back Jamsy Boy. Now, if you guys are old school, medieval lovers right there in the Minecraft community, if you know all your Conquerors before, Jamsy Boy was one of the best of the best out there, and so much inspiration came from Jamsy right at the beginning when I first started playing. If it wasn't for Jamsy Boy, I would never have gone into the Revan server. If I never got into the Revan server, I never would have really even got into Conquest. If I never got into Conquest, I wouldn't have met so many amazing, talented builders that were part of the Conquest community, and I would not be who I am today because of that. So Jamsy Boy. Madness. Oh, Madness back in the day, man. I miss Madness. I know he came back for a little bit, but he's gone again. I would love to see Madness back. He would do so many amazing builds. That's like super inspirational. Besides that, I miss old school Fire UK. They were so good. I don't know if they're still doing stuff, but I don't think so. I've never seen them. So those are the old school as far as like builders. Minecrafters that man, Corrales could come back, man. I know he has the itch. I know he wants to build again. So I would bring back Corrales to do more, to do actually Minecraft again. That's another one, but there's a couple others, but those are my mains right there, I think. You know, just mostly builders. Mostly my build friends right there. Now, this next question is from Lark. CL? Did I say that right? I said that so bad. Lark, hi. So Lark is asking, I kind of have a tendency to play the same few games to death. So I was wondering, what are some of your favorite video games besides Minecraft? Man, so many. I'm a gamer at heart. I have so many games. You should see my Steam library. It's insane. There's so many games in there that I haven't even touched too. But listen, besides Minecraft, let's go down just random. Let's just give you random lists here. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends lately. It's been a lot of fun. Been playing a little bit of Siege recently too, which has been pretty cool, and I love Siege. Besides that, old school, you know what? Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I love Oblivion. I love all the Elder Scrolls. Fallout 3, Fallout 4 was okay, but Fallout 3 was my favorite. Also, Fallout New Vegas, so good. Also, let's go even old school. Let's keep going. Let's go back to, man, Half-Life, Orange Box on Xbox that had everything in there. Had all the episodes of Half-Life 2. Had Team Fortress Classic. CSGO was also one of my favorites. Oh, so many games, man. Let's see. How about Super Mario Brothers 3? You know, I love the one with the raccoon tail. Legend of Zelda. Oh, baby. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. My favorite Zelda right there. Besides that, oh, so many fun games. Street Fighter, original Street Fighter. I used to love Street Fighter Turbo. Come on. Let's go with Mortal Kombat, old school Mortal Kombat. I love me some old school Mortal Kombat. The new one I heard was really good. I might be checking that out. Racing games. Used to love racing games. Need for Speed. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Burnout also. If we're going into racing games. Man, it's so many to count. I could literally go on and on and on. I used to also love, let's see, how about old school Amnesia games, The Dark Descent. Those were always a lot of fun. And, oh man, I could keep going. I could keep naming it. You let me know down below, what are your favorite video games besides Minecraft? If anything, I'll come up with a bigger list later on. I'll do like a top 50 one day. But, so many good games out there. All right, next question is coming from Planet Freeze. Planet Freeze asking a really cool question. If you could add one type of villager in Minecraft, what would it be? Easy. I want a lumberjack, and I want something like the stone cutter. Let's just call it the wood cutter, whatever. Make it almost like the same block, just change it up a little bit so it looks like he's cutting a piece of wood. But I would love a lumberjack that sells wood types, wood, any kind of wood, planks, whatever. Give me a lumberjack. That is my favorite kind of villager right there. Can that be a thing? Can we have a lumberjack villager, please, Mojang? Thank you. All right, and now this is the last question. This comes from Oakley. Oakley was asking, are you planning on making a new area or town in the future, or just stick with all the old ones you have? Now, We're definitely going to go back to the builds that we have teased, like Gorgon or Dwarven Kingdom, what else did we tease that we hardly ever touch? Our Fantasy Kingdom. We have some good stuff on Sindairen, okay, but also our medieval city of Oblivioos. We have some builds that we have to go back to, and yes, we're going to go back to those eventually once some inspiration hits, but we definitely are going to be doing some future stuff that, one, I haven't even teased yet, and two, a couple that I already teased that I kind of mentioned I really want to do. I really want to go to a bamboo forest and do like an Asian inspired village, do like a little panda habitat. So there is a lot of new stuff coming, but we're still going to be finishing up all the old stuff that we had just waiting. And we're done. That was so much fun. Thank you so much for all those awesome questions. Hopefully you guys had a good time getting to know your boy Sausage a little bit. And yes, I did die at the end there. A stupid iron golem decided to beat me up and I wasn't prepared. I was stuck in a hole. But it's okay. You know what? He dead anyway, so he's never going to hurt me ever again. But hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. Let me know if there's any other questions that I might have missed that you guys want me to answer. I might sneak it into another upcoming episode. I love answering your questions. Hopefully you guys had some fun. Also, I did a little bit of extra off Cam, and if you saw that path, it's really not that far to get to our main city, but I want to do this to everything else. Check this out. Oh, and the sun's going down. So I did start adding a little more life, a little more of these awesome trees that we have inside the walls over there. What are you looking at? But also did some big old spruces. This is acacia on the bottom, so it almost gives you that fall color leaf. And we're going to be doing this all the way down. So I just did it right up to right about here. That's it. I want to do it to the rest, but it's going to take a while. Little by little, we'll start chipping it away until we get all the way back. But I want to do this all the way down that row, all the way down to the end, which is not that far. It's not too crazy. You guys saw it. But I want to come back in and sprinkle a little bit more coarse dirt, a little bit more gravel. But it's going to look like this. What do you think? Is this cool? Looks like it's going to be like fall all the way down to Oblivioos City. But you know what? I'm out of here for now. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know also down below what should we do next. We got a couple little things we could do along the way. And if you guys want me to do any other builds outside the walls, let me know what we should do. I got a couple things planned, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do before the world tour, the download, episode 100. Let me know also down below, who do you want me to do a tour with? If you want me to do a tour with someone, let me know. And look at that stupid fox going crazy. But I'm out. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys on the next episode. Goodbye.